Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Critscast. We're going to be bringing some more Highlander action today with week 5 of the Season 20 Highlander for ETF2L Premiership, this time actually on CP Steel. So love it or hate it, this is this week's map. But my name is Buck. Joining me on production as always will be Wiethoofd, and casting me once again actually since we did the UGC one shortly will be Agro. How you doing, Agro?
I'm absolutely doing quite wonderful. Thank you very much. I was wondering whether I was ever going to get an introduction then. I was thinking, maybe now. Maybe now. No. How about now? No. Okay, well here I am. And I absolutely love Steel. I'm just putting it out there. I know I'm going to get hate mail for that, but I love Steel. I love the dynamicism of it. I love all of the little secret locations and routes through. And I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing some insane Highlander action here today.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like Steel as well. Like, you know, the whole kind of. I mean, it's a unique map in itself because it's like, you know, you've got the option of going all the way around to E. Like, I mean, E is the main point you need to cap to win the game.
Yep.
So ultimately, if you don't cap that, you won't be winning any games. But yeah, today's teams.
I'm more about the E, but let's drop down a letter and see what's going on with SDCK. That's a terrible.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Well, yeah, for SDCK, roster today is looking like to be, I would say May actually, but I think it's going to be Burst Limit or Sandwich or is Burst Limit Spelly? Never mind, I'm stupid. I forgot that was his other alias. So yeah, it's going to be Spelly, Accident Scout. We've got good old Jackie Legs and Soldier. Got T-Bird and actually on Pyro, so no Yahoo or Simrise today. So he's going to be murking him for them. We've got Nubby on demo as per usual, Poker on Heavy as per usual, Team Leader Clark on NG, Kazarok actually coming back into play since his ban has expired, so he'll be on Sniper. We've got Gedu on Medic and Medic on Spy. If we want to quickly run down the Kitty roster.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, Kitty's bakenbardami. This is going to be a great roster, really. I can't even read the name of the team. Scout got Lyclaw, Soldier, Crime. Pyro is Skeetis?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Wow, I got a name right. Excellent. Demoman Shock. For Heavy, there's GDJ. I can't...
More letters.
It's literally just letters.
Yeah.
Okay, GDJ. I feel like I'm taking a spelling test and failing. For Engineer, we've got Citrus. Medic is Pahan. Sniper, really? Funsky?
It's Funsky, yeah.
Okay, and for Spy, Magistro?
Yeah.
I mean, in my defense, this is like a Russian team, and the names only roughly translate into something.
Yeah.
So
close enough though. We'll give you a pass.
I think I deserve like 30% for that. Is that like a D grade or an E grade? Anyway, that brings it all the way back to E, and the time is upon us now.
Yes, so we're going to have the typical giving up of A that most teams do on this map. It's usually quite hard to hold. They do, well, Spies sort of got his dead ringer going, just trying to see what's going on A, but could be sort of getting out. Nubby actually going down there. I didn't even see that. Maybe overextending a bit, but Spelly going down as well. But they do manage to. I don't mind triggering Magister's dead ringer again. I'm trying to see if they're going to bring in a sentry for E push. Am I trying to tell this to E? I don't know where that medic is.
Yeah, curious. So, I mean, normal thing to do is to run from A to B, I guess, through the interconnector there. Well, no, actually, it's going around the back. Going around the back seems to be the thing. Maybe it's been a long time since I've done anything picky with Steel, and going around the back is definitely a preferred thing right now.
Yeah, they managed to get in quite fast. Oh, they're getting in before the Pyro's here. This is a bit of travesty. They've already got the Pyro. They might drop the Pyro, actually. Pyro just go down. Wait, the medic dies? Getting drops to Sticks. I didn't even know whether that was a preemptive trap or whether it was a spam, but, like, I don't know. I don't know, just didn't press right mouse, and now they've got 100% out. Bam. He's going to be trying to help his Heavy shoot the point there, but wow, that was a massive misplay coming out on the side of SDCK.
Yeah, they seem to have everything absolutely in complete command and control until that moment. And now everything, they need that Uber. They need to be able to push in hard against this team. This team is going to give them nothing. Even though this we were sort of saying, chatting beforehand, saying that this really doesn't mean anything, this match. but it is for the nobility of it. It is for saving face, and that wasn't really a great move to save face.
And yeah, it's got Nubby on very low health here, trying to get an arrow from his medic across the way. But it's interesting to see Kazza run as Huntsman as well, probably because it's not really that bothered about this match. He's kind of like trying to see what picks he can get. He does actually manage to pick off the soldier on Crime, but Nubby's spamming him out through this connector quite a lot, but he doesn't have any heals with him, whereas Shock does. So we're interested to see what they do here. No real captain on either point at the moment.
Yeah, there's a little suggestion of a point, of time on E, but obviously it's reset now. It's a very slow progression through this, and this is really the point where they can't afford to be kind of hanging around. They need to be making waves. Nubby pushing in now. They pop the Uber with just enough time to ensure that the sentry gun down. No, that's still even up.
Oh yeah, still up right now, getting wrangled. Even the engineer gets a bit of a flash of the Uber, but Kazza trying to come in. Crime in the battle lines though, manages to pick off Geddy. So what a jump from him. No heals for the offensive team right now.
Yeah, once again they're on the back foot. Sentry gun just finally, after all of that effort, goes down. But there's no one there to ensure that the engineer doesn't start rebuilding immediately.
Yeah, got his level 1 going. He's trying to rebuild here. Then we're trying to spam them out a bit. The heavy in the window as well, trying to pressure the point. So with a collective effort to try and stop any pressure onto this B point. But with 3 going down, including Shock on demo, it's gonna be very hard for them. Magister comes in there, get a bit of a soldier frag for himself, but ultimately I think they're going to try and back up here. Maybe focus on trying to get a C or an E hold going.
Yeah, so what's the move now? To hold C and hope that the enemy team pushes in there, or all the effort needs to be on E?
Well, the thing is, like at the moment, you got Py-bun on 100%, and Geddy's only coming up to it now. So if they went quick into main here, into this sort of BC connector, they could probably get some kills, and that's what Shock's, I think, is trying to do. But the Uber is slowly whittling down, and Geddy now does have Uber, and there's a lot of pressure on this E point. So eventually they're gonna have to try and respect this E cap time. They might have to try and rotate out. Maybe going through under, spam them out a bit, but at the moment it's just kind of a back and forth fight in this one doorway on C.
Yeah, I did see Geddy get pushed back a little bit there, but he's still alive. Uber is being prepared. Whoa, okay, that was big.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I just saw sticks in the kill feed. I didn't even see any of the sticky trap. Shock with some sticks again. Shock going absolutely huge actually on this map so far, it seems, but Yahoo trying to, sorry, not Yahoo, got T-Board trying to pressure Shock in here in this connector. Poker taking a lot of damage for his troubles as well. Scout holding W, Lickcore gets 2 actually as he starts to just walk into them there, and also some pressure comes in from Scarce trying to force out the Uber. Bit of disconnection here, people all over the place. Pahand actually drops his mid because he gets forced out of the way. Some pipes come in. Ooh, he goes down to the last stick from the demo Nubby there.
Yeah, it's very scrappy, but it is progress being made. You can say a lot of things about these teams, but they've got the eye on the ball in terms of actually achieving the goal, which is capping the points.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting actually, because they kind of baited them to come into them from main and like the E pressure, but now they've kind of catapulted into C after the killing the medic and killing the demo and that sort of thing. So Geddy on a bit of an advantage here, about 45% ads. They've got 2 points actually being capped at the same time here. I mean, Spelly doing a good job of just pressuring this E point constantly, and Jackie Legs in this sort of heaven area, this sort of health pack area room. A lot of pressure on them right now.
Yeah, at one point they had a sniper holding that point as well, but it looks like that's gone down. So yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of pressure coming up, and E, although they have definitely retaken E, it was too much of a pressure. Too much effort to hold back C, so C's gone now. And
the Uber seems to have come in through White Room. Like, I didn't really see that, but got Shock sort of just retreating. It's mainly just Shock and Pahan just roaming around the place. They haven't really connected up with the rest of the combo, but I suppose that's kind of what Geddy's doing as well. Michael, ooh, nice pipes from Nubby to take him out, but now it's a done 1v1. Nubby going down quite weak. He's trying to spam out Pahan instead. Some sticks coming across, but Spelly's coming in to help. Bit of a scrap fight on E right now, but there we go. Got Pahan going down eventually. Oh dear.
He was super weak anyway. I mean, the effort would be put into getting him down to almost nothing anyway. But yeah, that absolutely must. Oh my goodness me!
Oh,
the Pits claims another one!
Oh, there we go. The exclamation mark Pits in the chat, please, as they begin anew on the CP Steel map. Got GDJ trying to take this heavy 1v1. Poker win one out though, quite considerably, as Conch comes out actually from Prime in this white room. Not going to find anything though, and the pressure on the point is just constant, but Leco's doing his best to try and keep him off it.
Yeah, they've been so good about taking these points, just casually nibbling away at them, but this looks like the last point is being held with all of the force of a... I'm trying to think of something nice. A piggy bank resisting pressure of a hammer. No, it's not really working.
Sure. Ooh, well, there we go. Gonna get capped out on E, so that will be a 7 minute 13 seconds time, which is
feels fast.
It's not. I wouldn't say that's fast, to be honest. That's like Steel in itself is quite a fast map, but like 7 minutes is kind of an average-ish time, maybe slightly like better than average, I'd say. I mean, the average probably for me is like 8 minutes, maybe. But
this map always
like 3 minutes or something.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this map always feels weird because of this whole idea that you definitely do give up A points. You allow the other team to take A, and once you've done that, then you put all of the effort into holding B, because you can't. It's almost impossible to sort of take A and then go straight onto E. It's just too much effort. So all of the effort goes into holding B. But I mean, this is completely different. I mean, having said that, I'm watching this defensive team, and they're not going to give A away completely for free. There are some stickies out there. There are some classes out there. This is different entirely from the previous round.
Yeah, but I mean, it should be a doable time for them to try and get some decent picks in here. Scarce getting picked up quite early on by some sticky traps from Nobi. But yeah, going to be pressuring A right now, just getting that cap time out. Interesting actually by Nobi, so we're seeing some sticky traps on the white room area, so he's probably going to wait on Meza to call these potentially, his Spy. So yeah, we'll have to see if those traps manage to get anything if they try and rotate through to this white room area around the back, but at the moment they've got this level 3, they've actually got Kazan Huntsman just spamming his arrow down this little corridor area towards the level 3 that Citrus has built.
I mean, it's only spam if it misses.
It's only spam if it misses, of course. The ultimate key to spam. But we got, yeah, still just spamming around it. Ooh, Nobi, go down quite low, gets stickied out, almost getting an arrow, but will live for now. Got a lot of pressure from Jackie X as well, running this conch, spamming him out, gonna be running into a heavy, so much damage coming out from the soldier though. Oof.
That almost felt like the cheat level. The Jackie Leg's just overwhelming force of power. I think it's the Australian rocket launcher gives him an extra force.
Yeah, extra damage. He's gonna be still holding that top area with Poker quite calmly. Got a lot of pressure coming in here now. Oh my god, Poker just managed to kill. He's on such low health. Oh, if French Kids found that body shot, it would have been fine. I don't know how they're struggling against just 2 people up here. Like, they need to just get buffs and then all walk up at the same time. I think it's his conch really from Jackie. Like, he just constantly has it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you think you should definitely go a different way. You've been baited into going that way so often. Like you kind of feel like you need to be able to prove that you're capable of climbing the stairs, as opposed to just walking up the small hill.
Yeah, and even Nubby's there now. Like they're just kind of struggling to get this conch comes in from Jackie. He's so fast as well. That the thing with the conch is like, and what Jackie's so good at doing is like he'll peek with one rocket and then abuse the speed of the conch and just get out of there for a second and like. It makes the enemy team consider whether they want to full commit for that or, just risk dying or just leave completely and just give up the space. But yeah, it's proving a real problem for them.
I mean, right now they are working their times out. Did you? Oh, I've just realised that there was a flaming arrow there. That was nasty. I mean, would you, under this circumstance, would you decide to say, sod it all, I'm going to go a totally different way and just walk through from A?
To be fair, I mean, it might be worth a rotation, but at the moment, the Uber comes out, doesn't really seem to have found anything though. Gator not having to use his Uber at all, Clark essentially not being pressured, there's no spy on it. They're very comfortable to just hold in here. Got Jackie rotating out actually to try and help the flank, but I mean, it has kind of left the gun exposed. There's only 3 people here to actually try and defend with Clark. Uber might probably have to get used by Gedu here, yeah, not going to drop his players, so going to be getting out here, probably wise choice. Jackie gets a bit of a flash to try and kill the heavy here, gets his conch farmed up once again, and he's going to be trying to repush with his team.
We push again from exactly the same points. They've so massively committed to this push through. Again, I think that they're ignoring what the logistical part of their mind is saying, which is let's rethink it. How do we restart this again? And just kind of throwing their mindless corpses against the black wall.
Oh, and as you say that, like, they just drop players. This Uber Pahan just dropping his players, like Nubi and Jackie, like, to come into the combined spam to this top area. They're really struggling with this. Even Clark's gone onto minis now, like, you know, just he doesn't have the time to rebuild this level 3 as they try and constantly come in, but he wants some sort of pressure here. So, yeah, sticking with. Oh, Nubi gets picked up, though, by GDJ eventually. Shock getting some spam in here. Jackie comes in, though, again with the conch. He's had, like, 4 or 5 conches this match. I don't think he's even died in the past, like, 5 minutes. And, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just keeping them alive, and there's so many people going down for Kitty right now.
Okay, now we can see they're even exploring the possibility of going a different way now. I'm hoping.
You'd think, but, I mean, Jackie's still here trying to defend this, like, everywhere, the top and the bottom area, it seems, with the Nubby, but got some flying players from Kitty deciding to go through White Room, but, you know, having to contest with Spell, he's constantly, you know, doing his job, being the scout for his team and scouting out what they're doing. But no heals over there right now, so I don't know. I think Kia is kind of confused as to where they want to go.
I mean, they've only got 2.5 minutes left to do it in, so I'm pretty sure that they're going to have to be going and doing some amazing strats on back of this. There's almost no point whatsoever in trying to take A at this point. Prime gets knocked down there. That's unfortunate. It's just another one to the God of Pit.
See, like, this Shock was doing the right thing there. He knows there was only like a demo and a medic, just that was it. It was holding him back. I managed to get the force off onto Gedu here, so maybe hoping for Pahan to have a bit of an advantage here and try and get some space. I don't know whether they don't just. If they had 9 people committing, right? The problem with Kitty there is they didn't have. Well, part of the problem I think was the fact they didn't have 9 people committing for B. They had like their flank and whatever, still trying to go White Room. If they had 9 people, I'm pretty confident they would have taken B already, but they didn't. So they're kind of paying the price for it now.
Well, I mean, there's. I don't know that they got anything left to take with this. Sure, if they can take B, great. It gives them an opportunity to cut one of the paths off and maybe take domination of the particular spawn areas. Just seeing Kazarok in there trying to do something. Yeah, there's nothing really left for them to do. If they can take B, fantastic. But it's not going to be enough.
Fronty getting some decent headshots though, trying to force them back. Gets one's onto Poker, gets one's onto the Soldier. Uber comes out though, onto the Scout and the Demo. Oh, they're picking up Pahan with some nice pipes. There'll be some godlike pipes coming out right there, and Fronty getting killed up as well. So many flags coming out for Nubby. It was kind of risky for them to stay in for that long when they didn't have the cap, and like for Pahan to be stood that close, knowing that they had the Urad, but yeah, just gonna completely pay the price here. I just love the tenacity of SDCK to just not give up this B point. You know, they're really confident, they're coordinated, playing together as a team, and yeah, nowhere to deny.
Yeah, absolutely. You called it earlier. The Nubby's pipes were utterly and completely godlike. They were on point, every single one of them landing exactly where they needed to be. What do you do against that? I mean, speaking of unstoppable Nubby, you saw the Uber again.
He's just in there again with the pipes, just comes up. I actually am amazed at how fast Gedu just got that other Uber. He's just been building so well, like, everyone around him. This is the thing as well, like if you've got players around you and around your medic, like you've got your medics able to overheal more people, build that Uber faster, and that, you know, that's why they abuse SDCK, you know, playing as the team and getting these Ubers out, and they managed to pick up the mid again. And again, they've got advantage, and they're going to rotate back in. Mezzo's in here, Clark's maybe trying to think about coming in, but it's only 30 seconds left, so I don't know, maybe they're intentionally giving them the point there. It's kind of weird. Jackie's trying to come in now, but I think they might have just given this up for now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't win. There's absolutely no way they could win this. So let them have something to boost their confidence a little bit, but I don't think it's playing for stats right now. Nobu, I've just noticed he's on a kill streak of like 11 or something.
Oh yeah, I won't be.
He was.
Oh god. This conch comes in, but there we go. That'll be the first pretty concise round for SDCK with that B hold. I don't know, Key not really finding any room anywhere else. Maybe they could have tried a bit of a rotation round just to kind of pressure it up a bit. But I don't know. I think the key thing was they were just missing more players just playing together. I mean, ultimately, you know, with the players up top, right, the one thing is they don't have the beam most of the time. Like, if they're trying to peek in, they don't have a beam. I mean, sure, you can arrow your heavy, but if you've got, like, everyone around this corner, like, all you gotta do is bait out the conch, wait for it to end, and then play in. They just didn't really respect the conch from Jackie Legs at all, and that's why he's, like, 3rd top scoring. Yeah, it's going to be going into this next round.
Straight into it, yeah.
Yeah, just, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Like, I mean, from your perspective, I mean, what do you think Kitty needs to do? Do you think they need to make these rotations, or?
Yeah, I think they're overcommitting to what was essentially a failing tactic. The elasticity of the mind is what sort of sets individual players and actual teams ahead of other players and teams. The ability to see the unveiling game and decide on either a new tactic or a new way of achieving the same result.
Yeah.
Right now, Kiti, they I mean, beautiful as people they are, it's just not. It's not exciting, it's not new, and it's not working for them.
Yeah, I don't think they're not really going off the picks either, because I think there was a few times they managed to get like the one time when Nubi was just kind of stood alone with his medi, just watching the doorway for B, and no one else was there. I think if they're just full committed, they would have got in pretty easily. There's only one person, so you'd hope he'd be able to fight it, but
just want to point out
see if they
crits.
Change it up. Crits? Ooh.
Yep. Yeah, stickies everywhere. Nubi was spreading them far and wide, which was a little bit unusual, but didn't actually make anything from it. And they've retired from holding A altogether. So back down to usual tactics. Let's see if they're able to. Was that?
Oh, I just saw the arrow come in from Kazza to just take out the spy there as he tried to come in, but Whiskey's trying to return the favour on his own huntsman. This is become like a huntsman 1v1. Borden's looking to reflect some arrows as well, I think, but managed to slowly make his way in. They are going to commit for this E push though, it seems.
Yep. Yeah, they're definitely going around the back way and seeing what it is they can do.
Oh,
goodness me.
It continues with a pick onto the demo. It's going to be hard for them to try and stay in here without demo, and Nubi taking that advantage full in his favour as he tries to spam them out through White Room. They should probably maybe rotate out again. I mean, they moved Sentry in here. Clark's doing, really fast rotations with these Sentries, trying to design the point. No cap time right now on E, so we'll see how they try and play this.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of action going on. There's a lot of capable options available to them, but they seem to have sort of rutted themselves down into like the same sort of result that was there before when they were trying to move into B, except now they're trying to move into B from a different angle. I don't quite understand this strat. Are they just kind of trying to lay siege to the interconnect between B and E?
Oh, what is this?
Uber.
Okay, right. Rule number 1: never do this. Of Steel, everyone who's watching this, never do what Kitty have just done. Uber into a pyro in this connector, because that will happen. You'll just get air blasted, and that is just a lazy tactic. I don't know why they would even try that. Kind of disappointing to even see them doing that, especially at this level. But yeah, I mean, they just punished that SDCK. They did what they were meant to be doing. Borden did what he was meant to be doing. Clark's doing what he's meant to be doing. Nobody's meant to be doing whatever. So yeah, I mean, it has baited them to kind of give up B for a second, but I mean, Poker surviving somehow there. But I mean, yeah, they're just gonna rotate in and frag them with the Zuba.
Yeah, Uber returning now. Here they come. Oh. Yep.
Lose the heavy. Jackie goes for a bit of a bomb onto this mini, but nobody actually getting picked up there. Nice pick by Local. Prime going to return the favour with the bomb onto Jackie. But yeah, so many dead right now for wow, Poker just getting a 5-kill streak there as well.
Yeah, I would have said that they'd probably got more kill streak if there's more people around to kill. So somewhat limiting there, but yeah, this is almost painful to watch. I kind of really feel sorry for them.
I guess we're in pressure in here now, though. Like, they're a bit more to get now on this B, and they don't have Uber just yet. Getting spammed out a bit. They just need to focus on getting this point out. GD managed to pick off the heavy there, good positioning in that window. Got Nubi sort of a bit weak there, getting a bit out. But here we go. This is what they need to do before. Like, they've actually got a lot more players on this B point, going to be capping out before they maybe get Uber here. Possibly Pan needs to live, though, because he needs to know that they've got Ad. He's so far in. Bombs come in. Okay, Pan's actually bring away, which is good.
Well, they did get the point. Nubi tried to do some damage limitation, I'd say. But the point has gone over to Kitty now. So, better than last time round.
Yeah, that's good to see them making some progress. I mean, they have, like I said, that's what they need to do to get more players into B, and they have done that. Like, just fight it dry. Like, they didn't have an Uber when they were actually capping the point. So they managed to get in here. Crime is spamming them out. They're just holding very close to this doorway, actually. People don't get spammed out. Clark actually has this sentry in this BC connector, so I don't know whether they've called this. They're kind of just relying on Borden's reflex and nobody to spam them out. But I mean, yeah, ultimately there is another way to go, which SDCK might be forgetting, I don't know, but they're going to be going onto this cliff. They have 100% as well. They have ad. I don't know whether they have ad, like, they realise they have ad here. Pahan actually using it out. Bit of an awkward force. I don't know where his team is. Like, where is Kitty right now? I think the comms were to go see, and then they just ignored it because there was literally just 2 people for them to kill, and then that was it. I don't know what happened there.
Don't know, but like you say, right now, getting massive. Like there's almost nothing. He can walk this through now if he wants to. He can hold on to it. There's no pressure on him.
Yep, just gonna be sitting pretty comfortably in this this BC connector sort of main area. I mean, even if they try and pressure from cliff now, they've got an Uber to contend with, and they've got the sentry still sitting there. And they're really struggling to try and think about what to do here. I mean, maybe they should just go for a force. That's probably the best way here. Just get some people in, just literally hold W, see what happens. You know, Lycra's got the right idea here. Literally just hold W on the poker, and now it's pressuring the medic. There you go, medic, use this, easy. Pan should just try and live here and get out. Yeah, Claw comes in with the wrench! Oh no, it's just the engine, the medic, and the spy. Spy going in.
That's almost BM when you're going and Ubering an engineer. That's super bad.
Desperate times, go for desperate measures. Got a bit quiet. Pan actually died as well. Oh, I don't know how that happens. Pan just needed to live. But, never mind. It's going to be getting picked up there. Jackie's got another conch here. Probably 100th conch this game. Words. Skater's just holding W. He's trying to get pressure onto Nubby. Down to the afterburn. They should probably leave this BC. Oh, he gets sniped! Sketty gets sniped! A nice snipe from Funsky.
Oh, wow.
So, losing some pressure in this BC, and they finally get themselves into C to maybe get this kill.
Yeah, I was going to say, C looks absolutely clean and polished now. There's nothing, nobody going to stop them. And realistically, I mean, SDCK, they've done their job. They've slowed the progress down. They know what the procedure is now, and I'm even seeing like the pyro kind of sniffing at the door, knowing full well that Shock's going to be staking it out. So yeah, they know the procedure. Let them have C. Don't put up too much of a fight and kill them as they come through.
This is better for me now because they're actually playing together. Like they've got basically all 9 players in one place, so they're able to kill people that are overextending, like Jackie Legs was just. We got Spelly sort of hiding in this sort of spawn area, sort of contesting the spies getting on the point. They're going to be holding Whiterun now with this sniper on the Huntsman still. Nubby could be spamming them out. GJ getting an arrow to the face there, but pressure is on the point right now from CS. Poker going down as well, so decent pick onto the heavy. I'm expecting Uber to be coming out. Maybe just go into them. I don't know whether they have ad. Like they've not really tracked their ads that well. I mean, it is quite close in the percentages to be fair, but I don't know. Maybe they should just held W on them and just been less afraid.
Yeah, Kazawak getting his bow of much pain and glory at the ready, spamming. I mean, sorry, attacking that corridor.
Yeah, Nubby get caught out, so overextends, kind of expecting Gedu to follow him all the way through, but no demo is going to be quite huge for this. I mean, without a demo, you've got no easy spam onto the point, especially if your sub is elsewhere. So they're going to be taking advantage of that. Kaza is still spamming for really small salt onto the point. Oh, he pushes the demo off into the pit with the force of the arrow. So there we go.
Oof, that's a painful one. Like, everyone is sat on the floor now. I mean, it would otherwise appear to be like impossible to try and defend against this. Although I don't want to let them have it free. I don't want anyone to walk away without feeling like they've earned the point.
Yeah, I mean, Shock's trying to get his pressure in there, which is probably the wise decision. There is add-on Gedu though, so they're going to have Uber very soon if they don't try and cap this out. A lot of cap time right now, times 4 on the point. Needs to be some pressure right now from Nubby. He's getting spammed out so hard by the soldier in the demo and the heavy though. As Spelly's trying to take the fight, and there we go. It's going to be an 8-minute cap time for them, so only a few seconds longer than SDCK actually capped for them. So, yeah, interesting change of mentality.
Absolutely. I mean, they did the thing that they didn't do last time. They decided on a completely new path. And they kept on working together. It feels like they've warmed up. Like this is the kitty that I remember. This is the Russian aggressive team that I remember. And in a little bit of a way, it's also the SDCK that I remember. The team that likes to or enjoys taking the mick a little bit and changing things up constantly.
It's going deep with the Ubers.
Yeah, this is starting to be a fun match. If this had been the match before, if this had been the round, if this had been the first round, that'd have been great. That'd have been a proper matchup. I'm curious to see how SDCK pushes in now.
Yeah, whether they're going to try for anything crazy or whether they'll just hold W with everyone in one area. Probably going to be that, since they do like to take the DM fights, and Gedu going to be probably Ubering the same people. But they're going to go opting for this A to begin with. I don't see any traps at the moment, unless there's traps in Whiterun? Nope. So
nope. Looks clean.
Have to see if they rotate for this very soon.
Yeah, I think the only trap where they left was sticking Magistura on that point. It's not really a trap.
Maybe pressuring in here though. We've got the oh my god, what's the name of that cola coming out from Bonk? That's the one. Bonk Atomic Punch coming out from the Light Claw, trying to make it so that Jackie can't just spam through the door. That's probably quite a smart idea actually. Just have your scout tank all the rockets and then just shoot backwards. And Kaza drops Pahan. What on earth just happened there? With the Huntsman. Wait, where? I didn't even. Was that from drop down? I'm hearing from Wiethoofd. Okay, so there we go. The drop down sniper plays. We've got the Mao from Smelly in the chat. I
was watching Kazok do that, and I got no impression whatsoever that he knew that that was a good thing to do. Like that was the right time to loose that ammo. I think it must have just been luck or skill on that kind of level that makes it feel like it's luck. To the Cannon observer, airshot!
Jackie Legs in the sweet airshot down, and Nubby just piping skitters as well. Jesus, SDCK have had enough of what Kitty are doing. They're just going to take B completely without aggression, playing very well on the point together. Not even bothering to kill Citrus and Telly that was in top area. But yeah, they're going to be trying to take this BC connector. Players have only just spawned, but Citrus is going to be trying to build up on C now, so they're opting for the C hole. But there isn't actually that much of an ad, and Crime getting some decent damage in. Oh, managed to get the medic! Very good bomb from Crime there, getting some redeeming frags. Gets a sniper as well, so Crime on a bit of a spree.
Kind of curious to see if they're going to like hold off. And there's no real need for them to be pushing in hard now since they've lost their medic. The right thing to do, the tactical thing to do is to hang out, make sure you hold the position that you're in and don't give it up, but don't try and push in. And I think that's what they're doing. I don't see them making any sort of mad dashes. They've got their med back now, but massive disadvantage to them.
Yeah, but Allspade trying to take this 1v1 with Light Claw, doesn't win it out though. Sniper's actually helping out as well. Front skis rotated over to E. Just trying to stop the scout from getting some ×2 on the cap. Pyro actually manages to jump on it now. Boarding getting spammed out by this scout though, and he's an arrow on the point. So I think it's going to try and pressure E now since they know that their sentry's on C.
Yeah, they got a couple of feet on E, as you say. That's good to see. I'd be curious to see if that actually pays off for them. They've kind of waited out their advantage they had in terms of defense, in terms of that Uber. Although, yeah, Shock just went down. I think he ran into it.
What are they doing? They're just feeding into Poker one by one. Like either Uber into them or don't. Oh, the incisiveness. Pahan almost getting piped as well. Takes a stick. Like combo is literally just chilling here for SDCK while the flank caps. There's no rotations coming out from Kitty. Oh, it's tragic.
I'm kind of thinking. Oh no, I was going to say they've almost certainly given that up. They definitely have.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a few more corpses to the Great God Pit, but other than that, that was painful.
Oh, they didn't respect the E cap time. You've always got to remember, guys, that the E point is the thing that matters. Even if you have to give up to E, it doesn't matter. Just get your team over to that E point and stop them from capping it. It can get you an extra few minutes. But there we go. Got SDCK winning this one out. Commiserations to Kitty. Like I said before, Agro mentioned it, to be fair. This game doesn't really matter for the tables that much, since SDCK have already secured their place in the playoffs. So it's more of a nobility thing, like you said.
Kind of wasted opportunity, though. I mean, if you're going to be playing this kind of this high level of match against these teams, it's really now that you want to be thinking about. So, what's the dumb strat that we haven't tried this season, that we haven't tried for a couple of seasons, that we know that we want to be able to maybe pull out of the bag next season, but we won't really get a chance to try it again? So, this could have been like, let's try dumb shit. And maybe even SDCK was trying dumb shit. Maybe this was them trying dumb shit and it clearly didn't work. But, like, this is where I would have expected to see a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of, like, risque action, and seeing where it takes you. And genuinely, it just seemed like you're throwing themselves against a brick wall. Kitty just didn't have anything to show here. And we saw, like, SDCK having fun.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do. They're playing Highlander. They've participated in many different leagues as well, elsewhere in all the cups and stuff. So yeah, gonna be sort of closing that one out. But yeah, looking at the logs, we're gonna be having Jackie Legs at the top of the fragging table with 33 kills. But yeah, massive damage is coming in general from both splash classes, as you'd expect, really, on Steel. So Crime and Shock also doing decent amount of damage. Quite interestingly, doing more damage than shock. So imagine to get in behind, possibly getting some damage on the flank there. But yeah, really well played by SDCK to take that one.
Yeah, I don't think there's any real surprises to be found from those locks. They were fairly positively on the side of SDCK's favour. But yeah, any drops in there? Got a couple.
Yeah, there was use of crits as well by Gedu a few times to try and get those crit sticks out and get some spawn sticks out. But yeah, he seems to just live a lot as well and just get those Ubers out, and that's probably what kept them in those B holes and that sort of thing. So it was really good to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that will be the end of the normal season, I guess, since there will be playoffs. But that will be after Christmas and New Year, so that'll be in 2020. So the Highlander season does continue into the next year. So from everyone at Critscast, we will look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Happy Christmas.
Yes, happy Christmas to everyone. If you want to support us even more, chuck us a follow, chuck us a sub. Have a look at the Patreon and the merchandise that Critscast are also selling as well. Maybe be a good Christmas present for someone who enjoys TF2 as much as you do. But my name has been Buck. Been a pleasure casting with you, Agro, once again. We've got Wiethoofd on production, so I'll let you close this one out.
I was just going to say my name's been Agro, but it seems poorly timed now, and thank you very much to all of the casters who have been doing awesome things for us, and producers for that matter, have been doing awesome things for us throughout 2019. Look forward to seeing you all in 2020 when the excitement will resume.
Hi, old beaver! Away!